have an energy saving display board. It's energy saving devices. It tells you how to save energy, power, water, and the like. First of all, we'll go through the light bulbs. This is an old-fashioned Edison incandescent, and it takes about 40 watts. Let's see, we have a kilowatt meter here, and we will put it to watts. Let's see. Yep, that's watts. It's showing 40 watts of power. Now, we have 6 other kinds of lights, alternative lights, and all 6 of those will take approximately the same amount of power. Doing rough math, slightly rough math, and what do we have? We have shown 43 watts of power. Now we'll turn on this Edison incandescent, and it will almost double, showing about 81 watts of power. Now, this Edison incandescent here, it takes about 40 watts of power. The one next to it, all these lights here are approximately 40 watts of light by the standard of the old bulb. This one here takes only about 10 watts of power to give the same light as that. There's a 75% savings. And these are all the different possibilities of light bulbs you can have. Some are encapsulated, some are flood, chandelier type bulb. This has more protection on it. It has another outside layer before this layer in here. This particular one is an LED floodlight, and it throws a tremendous amount of light. But like a floodlight, you can see how much light it throws. And that's about 3.5 watts of power, and that one's about 20 watts of light. These Christmas lights here, these are LED, and they look very, very nice, and they save. They only take a few watts, and I got 5 watts of power, and as compared to 24 watts, so there's about a 19 watt saving. It's considerable. And the thing to do every year, you get a few strands before you know it, you're changed over, and that's a good way to go. Now we have this 7-button timer switch. If people don't turn off the lights, it's set for 1 minute. In 1 minute, these 2 light bulbs will go out. The different choices you have are 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and 60 minutes. And it'll turn off automatically. You can either, once you select, you can either turn it on here or here. And it's a good way to save power. And next thing we're going to go to is a programmable thermostat. This particular one is a 5 1-in-1. Monday through Friday is a program. Saturday's a separate program. Sunday's a separate program. They have a 5 and 2, which is Monday through Friday is a program, and the Saturday and Sunday are the same program, or every day of the week. Now I'll show you some things on this. Now say you're going away, and the program will keep it hot. You'll turn it to 50. You'll press hold, and until you go over and press cancel, it's going to be at 50 degrees. This is a good way to save power. Typically when I get up in the morning, it'll come up to temperature. When I go to work, it'll go down to say 50 or 55. Before I get home, it'll come up to 65. And when I sleep, it'll go down to 60. And by doing this, you could save power. You can save oil, gas, electricity, and I think it even works with a heat pump. This is a Honeywell unit, and I have very good luck with those. I also recommend you use lithium batteries. Lithium batteries usually last 7 times longer. They drain less in the cold, and they have a shelf life of 10 years. They really are superior. This is an intermatic timer. The intermatic timer on my hot water heater, typically I have it on for an hour all day long, and that's it, for an hour all day, and that's it. And when I come home, I have enough hot water to take my shower, and that's it. Say I want to do dishes. I'll turn the switch on. I'll wait an hour. That's the recovery time of my hot water heater. You'll have to figure out for yourself. And then when I'm done, I'll turn it off. and if you want to override it. Now say I want to do dishes, and it's right here near a trip dog. This is an on trip dog and an off trip dog, and it's not going to work that good. So we'll take it, we'll pull out the dial and put it there, turn it on. We'll wait an hour, do our dishes, then we'll turn it off. We have to calibrate the dial. It's a 24-hour dial, and we have to set it for the current time. It's about 3 o'clock right now. That's about 3 p.m., and we're good. You could put a series of trip dogs. I typically have one zone. I have off trip dogs in case I forget to turn it off, so the machine will do it for you. You can save a tremendous amount of power. It can also work with outside lights. Here we have water savers. This is a shower water saver. If it's run at full pressure, you can save 20% off the typical old style shower. And they say low flow. I like this better because basically you can go almost no flow, which is very good. Typically what I'll do, I'll run it partial pressure. I'll lather up, and when I rinse, I'll go full pressure. If there was a water shortage, you could wet down and turn it almost off or close to off, lather up and rinse, and you could save a tremendous amount of water. There was a town down south who didn't have water. They had a tanker truck every day, and they had 3 hours of water. The National Guard put water savers, and it increased to 4 hours a day. These are a nice item to have. And on your kitchen faucet or your bathroom faucet, this particular one has a male fitting going into a female. You'd have to make sure, but there's still a good thing to have in case you got a new faucet. Now, you have the hot and cold mix. You could turn it off and on at will. Why run water or waste water when you don't need to? Only use it when you need it. And for shaving or brushing your teeth or etc., doing dishes, it's a very good unit to have. Here we have a toilet water saver. The deal with this, it makes 3 streams of water. Typically there'd be one. On my particular toilet, I put to the first pipe to go down to the fill pipe. The other 2 were saved. And that worked. If not, you have to go another pipe and another pipe. And I save 5.3 ounces of water per flush. It's a good thing. Another item is a Y fitting. A Y fitting, you could put a couple compact fluorescents, and it would be a very efficient use of your light bulbs. It would be cost you less, and you would get a lot of light. That's a good way to go too. Here's another item. It's this is a surge protector power strip, and there's certain appliances you have that may take phantom power. Your DVD player, your TV with a remote control, your computer, your printer, and your screen, things like that. If you can, sometimes you want to turn them off because it takes power to be on standby. And the thing to do is when you use them, turn them on, and you'd be very efficient. It's a good thing to have. A kilowatt meter. The buttons I use the most are the kilowatt hour. I would put on a refrigerator for a week, and it would show me how many kilowatt hours in a week, and you have to record how many days and hours it was on there. Another thing we use a lot is watts. It's a dual button. It'll say volt, amps, or watts. If you read very closely, it'll tell you watts. Typically, it's saying these Christmas lights take about 6 watts of power. They're very efficient. And these are all things you can do to save power, to be green, to save the environment, etc. Thank you, and have a good day.